And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Satisfactory. Alrighty then, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right here is a good spot. I would like to get circuits going. I did unlock both of the alternate recipes. We zoom all the way to the bottom of this here. So alternate circuit board is 16 rubber, 24 wire, and the alternate quick wire computer is 10 circuit boards, 112 quick wire, and 48 rubber. Oz has been helping me out. He got another Caterium area going, so we've doubled the amount of Caterium that we are smelting and going to be bringing onto the bus here, just because of the wire demands, especially the quick wire computer. 112 at a time, that's a hefty amount. That might even need like 2 crafters, depending on what the throughput is on that. I'm guessing the throughput is going to be limiting because that's a manufacturer and whatever, blah blah blah, whatever things and stuff are going to happen. I would like to get circuits up and running, and so that is a regular copper wire and a bit of rubber. So I've got right here, I've got copper coming in, and then I'm pulling from the rubber up top and creating a little bit of a sub bus here, and I've already stretched that. So let's get some Mark 4 belts running. So the plan is, depending on what supercomputers take, I would like to not have to put circuits on the bus. I want to try to limit the bus to sort of raw materials, and the finished components can go other places. Like, I'm not sure if there's a huge need for circuits. Supercomputers might need them, but I have a feeling supercomputers are going to use the high-speed connectors. I can't be 100% on that though. I haven't really gone to that. I've only been that far once, and that is as limiting as I can get there. I've only automated computers and supercomputers once. Okay, so this is going to be wire, and it's going to be 45 per minute. Now let's throw down the assembler, and let's see. Let's give it a little bit of space, and we're going to do alternate circuit board. Okay, so this thing wants a grand total of 60 per minute of copper wire. Well, I think we might be able to handle that with just one maxed out shard in there. I think that would work. Let's get where's power coming in here? Where is power? I want to say it's over here. That does me no good. Let's move you. Can I just straight up go across? Let's make that look pretty. Because why not? There we go. Yeah, it goes right across there. That's fine. Now, the splitter we need for copper wire. Let's get this right there. And then we get another one of these. We need the rubber coming in. Let's see, how much of that do we need? 40 rubber per minute, so a Mark 1 will be fine. A Mark 1 will be fine on that copper as well. Let's get those run. Let's get you. Keep with our system here. And we're going to definitely need a little bit of a bump in speed here. So a Mark II should be fine. And now, let's see if we can't get power. because I want to try to tile this setup. So you can get power and you can get power. And what are you sitting at production-wise? 67. We need to dial this down just a little bit. We don't need to max that out. Let's see what 143. Oh, no. Let's go down to 140. 63. Oh, 63. Be a little bit over what we need it to be, but I'm hoping that we can tile this. So if we go to merger, you need to face this way, go out that way. All right, so how best to tile this? I think we should base it off of the assemblers and, you know, run through, see if we can't get these in. Get a couple of these running. Now we want constructors as tight in there as possible. And then we want a conveyor pole right in line with this. Although that might be too close to that machine. We'll see. We'll get you a splitter here and see if we can't get that a little bit closer. Now again, we only need Mark 1s coming out of here. Whoa, okay, yeah, see, you're encroaching on clearance, which tells me I need to back that away a little bit. Like right there. Yeah, there we go. Mark 1 belt. Remember that. So you can go in there. Let's do Mark 2 for the copper wire. And then you are going to be alternate circuit board again. All right, here comes some rubber. Why aren't you? You need to be wire. There's iron wire alternate, but you know, I like using lots of materials. So one of these guys is going to get a thing. I think 140% is where we decided that was going to be a sweet spot for. And you connect you, and connect you. Okay, so here comes some wire. And this should be 63. Oh, interesting. 63.9. And this is 63. I swear those are the same, aren't they? Oh, no. How did that get a couple extra percent? I don't know how to... Can I set these manually? Hey, I can! Yay! You can type in there what you want. Nice. Alright. Let's get another... We want another merger. There you are, right there. Might as well get this other merger in. And we're going to do another constructor. Of course, we may have to... Oh, yeah, that's way too far back. Let's try that again. Okay, so there it's too close to that belt. Right there is where we have to be. Now, the conveyor pole, I think we'll still be able to make this work. Maybe. Let's get a Mark II belt there. We only need to mark 1 right there. Let's set you to wire. Get you. Where are you? There you are. So we're going to do 140% overclock. Let's get our splitters ready to go. So I'm going to try to get a little bit off center here. A little bit. So conveyor mark 1, you. Cross your fingers. Yes, it works. Okay. Okay, you need to be alternate circuit board. You are already wire, I can already see. 140%, you're good. And you should be starting here soon. So 7.5 per minute times 3, so that's 15 plus 7.5, 22.5 circuits per minute. That's not too bad. Let's go mark 1 belt, you, and you, and you. And just for funsies, let's go mark 3, because I have a little bit of that steel on me. Might as well use a little bit in between here and there. So I would like, I'm not going to put these on the bus, but I would like to store them while we work here. Why are you so slow with rubber? You should be 40 a minute per rubber. That is a lot. I think we might be limited. Yeah, we are limited right there. So let's take that limit away. There we go. Look at that full belt of rubber coming in. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Now, I have no idea how much production we have. We have five refineries making rubber, but I don't know what level that is. We're going to be using so much of it that I think that second line of oil that we have over there, I think all of that is going to go for rubber. I really don't think we need more plastic production than the 5 that we have. Okay, this looks like, yep, we got ample amounts working. Let's get a storage going. I want to give a little bit of space here. Let's go out to here and mark 3. All right, that should empty those guys out of all of their circuitry. Excellent. Lots of circuits, lots of them. Now the tough part, like the really tough part, is going to be the computers. The computer side of things. The alternate recipe for computers is basically the quick wire computer. Uses 10 circuits, 112, and then another 48 rubber. That's a lot of rubber that it's going to use. So computers, basically, that's what this huge hole in my floor is going to be. We're going to fill this in, and we're going to be getting some manufacturers in here, getting a supply of quick wire. I have a feeling quick wire. Let's drop down a constructor really quick and go to quick wire. So it's 60 per minute for quick wire. That's pretty good. 60 per minute. Now the demand, do I have enough for a manufacturer? I do. I just want to drop one of these down, kind of willy-nilly style. Oh, that's a big building. Alternate quick wire computer. So it needs 105 per minute. So two crafters are going to be needed for every manufacturer. And the circuit boards, I mean, it's 9 point something circuit boards per minute. I think these were making 7.5. Yeah, 7.5. So we could fit, let's see, 7.5 is 15 plus another one. We could have, yeah, 22.5. We could do 2 of these easily, which would be, I mean, that's 90 rubber per minute. Let's go. I'm really kind of, that's a long ways to run. Trying to figure out how much we need. So we can easily do 2 computer manufacturers, and that gives us a little over 5 computers a minute. Now, I've seen people screenshot and brag about like 24 computer per minute factories, and that's, you know, congrats, that's great. But what are you going to use all those for? Got to use them for something. Okay. Plus, we need to really ramp up. Like, each one of these is using 40 rubber per minute. So that's 40, that's 120 rubber per minute that we're using already. Now I really have to go see how much rubber we're using, or how much rubber we're making. I want to say each one of those is 30 per minute. That's my hunch.
Yeah, 30 per minute.
Yeah. So that we have 5 of them. So another 5 would be 300 rubber per minute. But of course that would be so much more power. So much power. Yeah, so it's going to be, it's like 1 1/3 refineries just for each of the assemblers that we have making circuits at this point. And that doesn't count in the manufacturer, which is even more rubber. Which I'm not against, we need to start scaling these up so we can get to computers and be able to automate those as best we can. So I want to plan for having 2 manufacturers making computers. Now the big question is, what are supercomputers going to take? And that is a good question. I might work on getting the materials to unlock that in between episodes, and that would go a long ways to help figure out what we're going to need as far as supercomputers go. So I know we're going to need at least 2 constructors for QuickWire for each manufacturer, which is crazy. That's a lot of QuickWire. I'm glad Oz has supplemented our Caterium, because wow, we're going to need it. Oh, right. So let's run the gauntlet here to see, because I have a feeling my design is all geared around not having the need for circuits down the line. But if supercomputers require circuits, that's a problem. Because that just means we need to ramp up the amount of circuits that we're producing in order to make supercomputers. Let's go over here and no, tier 5. Deuterium electronics. So this is rotors, which I should have. I have those. I have cable. And then quick wire. Where are you, Oz?
About halfway from the the oil extraction to Deuterium.
Okay. So you're not. Okay. I was thinking you were running back after finishing that, but I was going to ask you to grab some quick wire on your way through. Actually, come to think of it, wait a second. I think I thought ahead. And put some quick wire in places. I don't think it's in here, but I can definitely max that out. I'm pretty sure I brought quick wire and put it in one of these chests down here. Ah, there it is. 1, 2. I think that's it. Yeah, there's even more up there. So yeah, because we made quick wire for a while, but I'm not moving quick wire, so I just am storing that way out there, and I just brought some back with me on one of my return trips. There we go. Deuterium electronics. Yay. Okay, so that means supercomputer. Okay, so supercomputer does not use circuits. AI limiter, do you use circuits? AI limiters do, but they just use 1. Or is that 10? No, that's 1. They use 1 circuits for the AI limiter. That's acceptable. High-speed connectors, that's kind of a different story. That's a whole lot of nasty mess. But the good news is the supercomputers not using the green regular circuit boards. The AI limiters, we can use the ever so slight extra amount of circuit boards that we're making. We're making basically over like 4. It's like 4 per minute extra. So we'll see what one of these crafters, the AI limiters. It's not a super complex craft, and the number of steps is pretty low. This kind of gives you the little hammer times 8, a hammer times 3. That kind of gives you an idea of how long it is, of how long a craft it is. So we should be able to punch those out pretty easily, along with supercomputers, because AI limiters, I don't know if they have a use. They may have a use in like the smart splitter. Yeah, there's a smart splitter. And of course, we're not done yet. There is another thing. Once we get supercomputers, we can actually scan some right here. 10 of them, as a matter of fact. It's a 30-minute long scan, but that will unlock something super sweet. But I've been trying to do this, step by step, mainly because, it's progression and it's kind of how the game was designed. But also, I don't want to do too much off camera because I would run out of content to do, and we would just have to sit around and twiddle our thumbs until, they release more content for it, which should be very, very soon. So yeah, I'm glad we're kind of getting to near the end game of the content that's out right now. So we have a bit to work on. But that's going to have to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.